All right. Welcome, everybody, to our Arts Academy podcast. We have a few new people joining us today. So we have Miss Rebecca, we have Mr. Askeles, we have Mr. Piro, we have Miss Murphy, we have Miss Urbano again. We have a couple people in the queue waiting. So we have Mr. Buccio and we have Miss Alvarez in the queue. So I'll get them on in a few minutes. But we just finished our admin meeting. And the biggest thing that you guys will all care about is that the NJSLAs are officially canceled. I know we set that out in Google Classroom, but you don't need to worry about any state testing for English or math. If you are in Algebra 1, there's other ways, and you have another 3 years to work on this. So there's other things that you can use for your graduation, because right now the math test that you needed was Algebra 1. So, you have plenty of time to do a PSAT, do an SAT, right? You have plenty of years to worry about that. But for everybody else, you probably have fulfilled your graduation requirement with just the PSATs that you took and the Algebra 1 NJSLA that you took whenever you took it. So one less thing to worry about. There wasn't too much to talk about that for you guys from that meeting. Dr. Gemarella is having a meeting with the other principals in about 15, 20 minutes, and they're going to continue to discuss pushing back the date there, because right now we're still scheduled for the 30th, but I can promise you that's not going to happen. So, the governor has still closed all schools until further notice. So until the governor says that we are allowed to open schools, our school will be closed as well. And they're just going to put that out officially for everyone. So not too much else. I guess we can go around and just say hi and talk about different things that we're doing with our classes. Ms. Urbano, you want to start?
Hi. Nothing new over here. Just, I don't know what to do about the NJSLA, by the way, like the portfolio requirement. So you need to let me know what to do there. Other than that, that's good news. We'll just do what we can for the rest of the year. But now there's no pressure about finishing certain things. So that's really good news. So we could take it slow now.
Yeah, and that's really what the point of it was to relieve or alleviate any pressure, is we don't have to finish all the material that you're supposed to have finished by the end of May for this test. So we can definitely take more time if you need it. Rebecca, you want to say hi?
Hi. Hey, there was some stuff that I wanted to talk about, because I know the last time a question came up about sending in self-tapes, which you guys are probably going to have to do if you're looking to do summer conservatory, which some juniors are, maybe some sophomores are. So I just had a few notes on it because I send in self-tapes a lot myself. So the good news is it's great because you can get the best audition that you want to send. When you go in there live, you just have to kind of give them the best audition and hope that that's it. But you can tape and tape and tape until you have the best thing. So that's great. That's kind of on your side. But what you're going to have to do is set up a backdrop. Like if I were taping and using my phone, I would use this neutral blue that I have behind me, but find a spot where nothing else is up. And then you don't want to match your backdrop. I hope this isn't boring for people who aren't. I mean, there's other kids that have to send things in. I'm sure, but these were just a few things that came to me off the top of my head for people. So you want to be lit from both sides, but not all light is great light. Like for example, this is bad light. I'm orange and it's weird, getting weirder. So if you have some, white light is best, or neutral, like outside light. Sound, it's good to have a mic that's not connected, but you can't do that, and mostly you'll be doing an introduction or a monologue or something like that and slating. So sound on your iPhone is fine. If you're using your iPhone, set it horizontally and not vertically. Set it steady so it's on a tripod, or if you just have to stack up some books or something, just as long as it's not shaking with your hand and stuff. Follow the instructions, what you've been given. So many times actors send in files that are too big. I've done that before. I was friends with a friend of the casting director that I sent in for, and I asked, like, why didn't they, look at, call me back or whatever? And she was like, well, she never even looked at your tape because your file was too large. And I was like, oh, crap. That's like a bad way to lose the part. They never even looked at mine. So following the instructions, slating, if you have to slate in the beginning, oftentimes they want you to slate to the camera like this, but they'll let you know what you need to do. And slating is just for everybody, is just saying your name, how old you are, what you're auditioning for, that kind of thing. Framing is from the waist up. Be off book. Have your hair and makeup done. So those are just the few things that I came up with, like, really quick, because I know people were asking if you have to get them done soon. Dancers probably have to do an interview in the front of their video. Actors will probably have to do a slate and a monologue. So those are some things that I came up with. I mean, I hope with Drama Kids, we're going to be going over some more self-taping stuff later after we finish our script analysis. But if that helps anybody else who has to send stuff in, that's just some stuff that I was thinking about.
I forgot to do my hair and makeup today. So maybe
That's okay.
Maybe next time. Molly, juniors, will they have to take the science test? That is an NJSLA test, so that is definitely going to be canceled as well. So, Ms. Murphy, do you want to say a few things?
Sure. So, hi, Rio, Casey, Azalea, Lorena, Kelsey, Asia. I miss you guys. I've been sending you stuff on Google Classroom. If you need help with anything, please let me know. Hi, Chloe. I miss you. Yeah, that's it. I just basically miss you guys. I'm going to try to learn how to do this so I can answer your questions as a class rather than doing it this way. But I miss you dearly too. That's it. Yeah, I just miss you guys. So I'm going to try to learn how to do this StreamYard thing myself so I can have a class with you guys and answer questions rather than take up all of this time. So that's it.
You can reach out to me. I can help you set it up. It's pretty
Awesome.
easy.
Thank you.
Mr. Askeles, you want to say hi?
Hello, everybody. How we doing? Everybody safe? I haven't left the house in 4 days. I'm losing my mind.
Me too.
I just want to tell everybody, like Tony said, Mr. Mugora said, that all the Adobe products you can download. So that's great if you're home and you have an opportunity. I know you can't do it on the Chromebooks, but if you have a Mac or if you have a home computer, you might be able to download some of those products. So if you want to play with them at home and you're bored, I know you have a lot of work from other classes. Also, like I said, I was just telling the teachers before, a lot of your scripts and stuff that you sent me, even if you're sophomores, it was where you're filming your commercial. If it's juniors, it's your passion project, and seniors, it's your, it's your senior project. If you have to rewrite. I mean, this is something that's crazy going on, and you have to write what you know. So right now, this might be something that you want to put down on paper, like what's happening to you. Maybe it's an emotional thing. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's just, being trapped inside, or maybe not having the opportunity, or maybe just being scared about, like, I know this never happened in my lifetime and all us other teachers. So we're going through the same stuff. But if you feel creative and you want to write about this process, like I said, Mr. Piero, we tell you got to write what you know. So if you want to take an opportunity, and put together a short film, and you want to send me an email, let me know if you're going to swap out from your other project and you want to keep me, in the mix, and let me know how you're progressing. I think it's a great opportunity to write something that's very emotional. So, and that goes for everybody. You know, if anybody wants to put something together, you know, especially drama, musical theater, and dance, or anybody in our building, I mean, we'll just, you know, you don't have to be in the profession to write. There's a lot of like people that write a screenplay at 45 and they sell it for the first time in their life, or they become an actor at 50. You know, so don't be this. If you're bored and you want to write, you want to be creative, start doing it. This is the time. You know, you have the opportunity. We're locked inside. Take advantage of it. That's it.
Drop the mic.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah,
Sure, absolutely.
So my juniors, and I'll send it to seniors as well later, but I just sent you guys an article about Shakespeare and what he was doing with his downtime when the plague closed all the theaters down, and he wrote all his sonnets, and he wrote King Lear, and he wrote all these wonderful plays. So there is, in the article, it talks about there being a silver lining to all of this. You are all creative types, and who knows, you can create the next masterpiece in this downtime. So there is beauty to be made in this time. So that's all I wanted to add to it.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
Good, Chris.
Shakespeare wrote King Lear, but no pressure.
Yeah, right. Hi, Bridget. I post all the my announcements for homeroom. I record myself saying the names every morning so the kids can hear their name on attendance. So if you listen, Bridget, you can go back and listen to it. And she was always first. So I'll give you a live reading right now, Bridget. Good morning, everyone. Bridget. There you go. How's that? Sarah, I miss you too. With the broadcasting class, I just started using the StreamYard, and it's really cool. I've been giving out assignments every day, but now for the last 2 days, I've been really concentrating on the StreamYard and making a Google Classroom for each of the individual shows that we have, so I can send messages to each show, and we could try and figure out a time to go on together. I know it's really hard to get 5-6 students together, especially now at the same time during the day, but I'm going to give it a shot. And if we can get 1 or 2 shows out a week, I'd be so happy with that. And I know some students are ready to go. They're hi, Cassidy. How you doing? I miss you too, dear. So that's what I got going on. I love the StreamYard. It's great. And it records right to YouTube. So I take the recorded video and then I send out that link to whoever missed what I was saying so they can watch it later on. And so that really helps me out a lot. But, again, the students, I'm sorry this is happening to you. It's a really bad thing. And you're definitely getting cheated. Don't let anybody say that you're not getting cheated. You are getting cheated, but you got to realize it and then say, okay, now what? What do I do next? And what Mr. Askley said is right on about your home. You have this great opportunity to do something that you probably wouldn't normally do. So take advantage of this time to yourself and write or come up with something, invent something, be an entrepreneur, come up with an invention. You see the shows that are out there. You see Shark Tank. Think of something. Necessity is the mother of invention. I think is that Ms. Albers, is that accurate?
Good. Yep.
All right. So that's about it.
Tony,
What's up, Casey?
Let's
Mr.
get
K
out.
right there.
Yeah,
Tony,
let's
Valeria
get most
wants-
of
Tony,
Go.
can you send Valeria the invite? She can't find it.
okay. So we got both our guidance counselors in here. If anybody has something that they want to talk to him, real quick, the one comment from Casey is that Weehawken said they're not coming back to school until there's 2 weeks of no cases. I haven't heard anything like that. Basically, we are always just waiting for the governor to say when we are allowed to open. As soon as the governor says you are allowed to open, let's just pick a date. And this is not what I've heard. This is nothing. So if he says you are allowed to open by April 20th, that is probably we'll either start then or a little bit after that, depending on our administration. But we will not be allowed to start before the governor says so, and he hasn't said so. He doesn't want to commit to a date until he feels it's safe, which is really the right thing to do. So, just anticipate that you'll hear it on the news if if the governor says we're allowed to come back to school. You'll hear it somewhere. Let me find the email for her.
Yeah, while you're doing that, can I talk or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Go,
Okay.
go.
So we had that admin meeting and I brought up an idea that I kind of piggybacked off of what Mike said to the kids last time about them showcasing their talent on social media, like live streaming, things like that. I brought up maybe if the kids are, feeling like they can't, like I think Greg said that they're cheated, or DePiro said they're cheated, like they're not getting their experience.
Well, let's come back to that. We'll try to get it together, and then we'll come back to that.
Oh, we have an agenda?
I didn't say
No.
they were cheated.
No.
What?
No, go ahead, Kathy.
So it was just an idea that they could.
Yeah.
Tony, you don't want me to bring it up? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. That's fine. You did now, so it's fine.
Well, I just thought maybe that they could send in short videos of them singing, like I've seen it on social media, and it would have to go through admin and upper management to be approved. But that's just an idea.
I just want to just reiterate. Remember what everybody kept saying about not seeing the opposite side of the camera. So I don't know. I just to remind everybody, it's great for them to do videos. The PSA was a great idea. I thought it was awesome. Cleese was hysterical. But you gotta remember when they're doing stuff in their house, it's not the camera that you're like one-on-one with live, but you're also still peering back into their houses. You know what I mean?
So
yeah, that's one of our admin's concerns, is that we really want to be careful about what we are looking into in far as the student's house. So, like a background like Bush's would be perfect, because it's plain. it's there's nothing there. He's sitting on a couch.
I did that on purpose.
Well, I hope so. But you just want to.
I could show some great artwork behind me, but I'm not doing it. I'm just kidding.
Greg, do you suggest maybe instead the kids can do like a recording and send out a recording, or like you guys have the podcast, you guys have the broadcasting?
A couple things that Dr. G said was that we have to, when we work with our rules, a lot of kids, they're not supposed to put stuff up on YouTube without us really seeing it if it's a school project. So we have to be careful of that. Some kids want to just put stuff up, especially like if it's a school like contest or something fun, especially if it's given from like our area. Like
Okay.
So it should probably go to whoever's doing like the contest or the, I guess who was the lady's name who was doing the PSA? She should probably get all those and look at them before she puts them out. Like I have a lot of stuff. I have commercials coming in right now that kids are doing in their houses. Like a lot of they're doing kitchen products now, but I'm looking them over, but I have to ask them if I can like put it out for the school to look at. You know what I mean? Some kids get very touchy about that.
Like what if they do like covers?
Covers.
Like they're singing songs from other artists. It's not really a school project.
No, that's great. I'm just saying, like what I do. You have to be a little bit careful. That's all.
Yeah. No. Fully noted.
Look it over, because if like say for instance there's a lot of cursing in it, if it's a rap song or something, I know Dr. G might get a little mad at that.
Yeah. And then this from Alexa, the film festival. That all depends on when we get back to school. Like if we can get back before the end of April, then we could probably still have that on time. We are going to have to reschedule everything in the department, and we'll sit down together with all the CTE teachers, all the people in the school, and try to figure out when can we do all the stuff that we want to get done for the end of the year. So that's nothing will be decided until we know that we have a date to come back.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Justin.
What else do we see?
Oh, my kids.
We should put some music in the background of us. Who's?
What's up?
Cool music on?
Well, music. I did a few live streams this past weekend. They were fun. Try to help raise money for friends.
Yeah, the restaurant business
they're suffering big time.
They're very hurting. I know for me personally, when I used to work in the restaurant business, if I had an off week or if I had an off couple weeks, you don't have enough money to pay your bills, to pay the rent, pay the credit card. So I can't imagine what they're going through right now with no income coming in. It's tough, and I'm sure some of your family works in the restaurant business, so they have it pretty bad. And even the restaurants themselves, those like some of them, I know that the owner I worked for was at least smart enough to keep a month's worth of cash reserves, but a lot of those people don't even have that. So if you can do anything to help, somebody in your neighborhood that you are close with, definitely do whatever you can.
Check your emails.
Yeah.
Because there's a nice article about doing something nice, like somebody challenging each other to do nice things with social distance, of course.
Yeah.
I miss you too, guys.
All right.
We want to go back Monday. We want to go back Monday too.
Yeah.
Monday's not going to happen, guys. I think we all know that. Well, I mean, I can't imagine that we would get less than a week's notice, or even like a 2-week notice. So I'm still hopeful for after spring break. You never know, though.
I every day I can't
Sorry.
what it's gonna be. I just, you know what I mean? Every day, like I'm just assuming like April 20th. Yeah.
That's my hopes. So, but
Chloe wants to do the Brady Bunch song.
We look like we're in the opening credits. So
Hello.
Murphy, you're so funny. What are you guys doing to keep yourselves busy?
Are you asking us or the?
Yeah, everybody. I guess the kids can answer too. It's good to ask them.
I am learning how to sew masks.
Nice.
oh, nice.
That's really nice.
that's way more interesting than me. I'm just chasing around 2 toddlers up and down the block.
I'm rearranging closets.
Yeah.
Lorraine, you have to be more positive than that. Let's not take that right now. There it is.
Is that
I've been doing a lot of organizing too.
Look it up, Tony.
Oh man.
Thank you, Chloe.
Okay. We'll do one.
All right, let's cycle. Who's? I thought Miss Arias was coming. No.
Did you
No?
you want me to text her and see?
Who's waiting?
Okay.
Who's in the back?
Let's see, Mr. Bono and
Hey, Victoria.
whoops, and Miss Servaner still haven't been on for a while, so let's get them back on.
Okay. Are any of my drama kids in here? I don't see anybody.
How many people we have? Today's a little late, I think. We only have about 30 people. It's not terrible, but
No.
Oh, of course.
oh yeah, that's the student council. So we do have our representative from the student council here to talk about the PSAs.
Oh yeah. So hi Bridget. We are trying to, cheer people up by asking teachers to do PSAs. If you're not already part of I forgot to give you the code last time, Tony, but we can post.
Do I have it?
I don't know. Wait, did I send it to you? Anyway, we have a separate Google Classroom page for student council announcements. We're putting together a Spirit Week kind of thing for next week, so stay tuned on that. But yeah, if teachers want to send in PSAs, Mr. Cleach has done some, Ms. Rappaport has done some. They're super cute and funny, so yeah, you guys can go check those out on the student council page.
Put it in the chat. I'm not a teacher of that. I'm just
okay, wait.
I just joined.
Cool. So we're trying to plan some stuff to get everyone kind of connected. Student council announcements.
Can I see the top of Miss Alvarez's desk now?
I don't know if you want to. I was going to say it's messy, but it actually looks pretty clean. Good job.
Yeah, because I've been cleaning all day long. Every day I wake up and I clean. I have nothing on my counters anymore. I look like Steve's wife. Steve told me his wife doesn't have anything on the counters. Where is Steve?
He was in meetings all day today and needs a nap.
Okay.
Is there going to be a school-wide meeting tomorrow, Tony? Is this something?
I don't know. I know Joe just said he wanted to have another one, so I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Friday or first thing next week. But
okay,
it'll be just like we did last time. You log into the stream this time, I guess, because Ra got mad that there was 120 emails accepting his invitation to the Google Meet if you put it on the calendar.
Yeah,
so it'll probably just be like watch the stream and then type a question if you have a question. But
I mean, that's fine. That's great. I mean, that's good enough for me.
Oh, you could have just put this. Do you mind it? I'm going to just put this code in the public chat.
Can we type in the public chat?
Yes.
How?
You just type.
How? No, I can't type.
No.
Oh, maybe only I can.
Oh.
Okay. So that text that I just sent, DIONRST, that is the Google Classroom code to get into the Student Council announcement Google Classroom. So if you want to join that, if you want to see the PSAs that they're talking about from Student Council, if you want to hear about everything that they're going to do while we're gone, you pop into that and you'll get those announcements. Cleish's was pretty funny. Miss Walker had one that was pretty good.
Where's Nardiello? Did you see Nard?
Oh yeah, Nardiello was funny. That was funny too. I'm not clever enough. I got to think of something to do. So.
I like when they throw Cleish the axe, like some offstage person.
Yeah.
It was impressive that he caught it and chopped it in one swing. I wonder if that was the first shot or if there was a couple takes of that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the outtakes of that are probably great.
Yeah, right.
Azalea, we'll when we have a due date, when we have a day that we're coming back in, or when we have a date that we're coming back, we'll figure out how that affects our schedule and how that affects graduation. All these days are school days, so it's still, we're still in school, and there is still plans to have a spring break. So for that week, you won't have to check into homeroom, right? You don't have to do any online. You don't have to do any online work unless your teacher decides to give you work over spring break. So
Jean,
I would think that that's not going to happen too much. I think everybody might need like a little break. Although maybe it might be good to keep busy. It gives you something to do. Maybe some optional stuff. We'll see. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I have a question for Mr. Bono.
What's up?
How can we see the PSAs? Because I only saw Cleish's. I didn't see Chelsea or any of the others.
They're up on the Student Council Google Classroom. So that code that I posted in the private chat.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, just join it.
Okay. I see it now. DIO. Okay. I'm not going to see
How many
it.
of you are wearing pajama bottoms and a regular top?
No.
I mean, I just have my workout shorts on. I mean, listen, and for all you guys too, for all the students too, it helps to make a routine. It helps to get up in the morning, get changed, take a shower, like get ready for your day, however you want to get ready for it, and that'll help you sort of feel a little more normal. It'll help you get ready to do your schoolwork, and maybe some of you can't do that. Maybe you have to do other things during the day, but it definitely helps. Like this is what we have our kids doing on the weekends. We let them wear their pajamas a little bit longer, but during the week they have to get up. They have breakfast. They watch Sesame Street. Then they do some work in their workbook, and then as the day goes on, it depends on what I have to do, about what my wife has to do in terms of being on the phone and being and doing our work. But it's and again, having a routine might help with this problem. Sorry, Molly, but that was
I like Molly's new picture.
Yeah, I know. I like it better than the other one too.
And I like what you're saying, Tony. It's nice to have a routine.
Yeah.
It makes you feel a little normal.
Yeah, I saw a thing that was like my daytime pajamas and my nighttime pajamas. Like at 7, I put on my nighttime pajamas, and it was like that for a while for me in the beginning, but it gets depressing.
Mhm.
So I was like, I've got to do some makeup.
Thankfully, I have a rowing machine here, like just the one piece of exercise equipment we have in the house. So I just do a quick half hour on that. Then I do some, like body weight exercises, take a shower, and then I'm ready to go. So it helps. It helps to go outside, right? I say this every day, like go outside, walk around. Like I have the kids to run around, and I live in a more suburban area, but I can. You see somebody walking down the sidewalk, I can go to the other side of the street, or you can just move off to the side. But at least we have a little bit of a yard to run around in. But do whatever you can. Like I know some of you guys live in the city. It's really not too much of an option, but just try to get at least some sun. It helps a lot.
You
Yes.
guys see the article about the teacher that was driving around to like
Yes, with the sign for her kids.
the sign?
I didn't get that article.
I saw it popped up somewhere. I'll tag
What
you.
was? Yeah, can you send it to me? What was it about?
A teacher just like she had a sign, I think, and it was just like I miss
Mhm.
you, and she just
Oh.
drove around to all her
She what?
which she drove around to all of her students'
Oh.
houses, which is cute, but also like a little weird.
What state was that? Do you know what
I
state?
did.
I like the idea.
I think it was
Like,
Texas.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
were little kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, Miss Alvarez is creeping. It's gonna be weird.
Like the ice cream man music playing.
Oh man.
I've been self-taping a lot and trying to learn the aspects of the camera that I haven't been great at. So like I know if there's actors listening or people that are want to do some self-taping or monologues, like it's a skill in itself. So you can take that time to teach yourself things about self-tape and auditions. That's a lot of what I've been doing. I mean, aside from reading plays, to keep myself sharp. But I mean, I want to be able to, when this is done, to like say that I learned an extra skill or something that I was always telling myself like that I didn't have time for. Well, you have time now, so you can learn that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have access to the equipment at school, which is all really nice, but we all have our phones, right? So
A lot of things are shot on phones.
If I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If you go into like YouTube and you ask about 3-point lighting, it lights up your background, and it explains to you what to wear, so like you're not a floating head, and like hits you from the spot, like you think about Mr. Meeting.
yeah, yesterday's meeting with Miss Ra, he did the same thing again today. Miss Ra gets to sit in the upstairs. It's very nicely lit. It looks nice and bright. Ra goes in the basement with it's completely dark, and he wears a black shirt.
Black shirt, black background,
And he looks just like scary. But
Yeah, but if you go into it, it shows you lighting. It's we have all the time in the world now. So if you look at everything is online. So if you have a question, you type it in. Somebody put it online for you. So I would check it out. That's all. You right, Rebecca? I can't do anything about sound on their phones.
right.
yeah.
Hey, what's the best at-home mic to buy? Like something that hooks into an iPhone for when you're doing tapes.
I never bought it. I know there's pieces that go on it. I have the connection that goes on the tripod, but I never bought the lighting for it. They have all the different lenses that pop on your camera. There's a bunch of stuff you can buy. It gets expensive, but I never bought a light for my camera.
I think I'm gonna get a microphone. I think because sound is like my main problem when I'm taping. I'm probably gonna get a microphone.
Yeah, especially if you're doing dialogue, you definitely need to have good sound. You know.
So one website that whenever I buy something like some sort of technology, Consumer Reports is great, but you have to pay for that. There's a website called the Wirecutter. I always check them out and just type in the thing that you're looking to buy, and they usually have like their recommendations for what it is. I just looked it up. They got a couple of USB microphones.
She just woke up from a nap.
Oh
Just-
my god!
Oh my god, it's nuts.
Okay.
Naps. It was great when they took naps.
Look how nice. She's so refreshed.
Oh, she's so cute. That hair.
All right, Tony, you can pick me out because I gotta chase after her.
Okay, say goodbye.
Hi guys. Email me if you have any questions.
Bye, Kat.
Hello? We'll get Boosh back in.
Rebecca, I sent you a link to a mic that I use.
Oh, thanks.
You have a Mac?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
Oh, nice. I mean, I tape on my iPhone. So
Okay, yeah, you could probably get the piece to plug into the phone too.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, nice.
I think my kids are no.
Still in the house?
No, that my wife took them for a drive to let them sleep. So the younger one will take a nap. The older one won't, and he was very difficult yesterday. So usually if we drive somewhere, they both just fall asleep. So her car's in the driveway, but that just means they're probably just sleeping in the back.
Somebody said another day, another hat. I'm growing my hair out, so I have to wear hats every day.
Oh.
What type of hat? Is that an owl? What type of hat is that?
This is a coffee company from San Diego, James Coffee. I like the hat. The coffee is great. The hat was cool.
Cool logo.
Went for it.
You
I
guys
do
were-
have enough hats for every day, though, so that's pretty cool.
That was Coach that said that.
What's up?
Coach said he got any more hats. Remember, he was all pumped
Oh,
up.
yeah, because he was pissed. I was wearing a LA hat, not a Yankee hat.
All that stuff's canceled. Imagine.
Yeah, I know. It stinks.
All right, I think Mr. Bono is ready to check out. You want to say goodbye?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Till next
Take care. Good seeing you.
Am I up? See you later, everybody. Your best.
Later,
Nope.
Greggy.
Don't be nice. Be nice to your parents.
Yeah, they're going through this stuff just as you guys are. So, you know,
They don't want to spend.
be aware of that.
They don't want to spend this much time with you. I promise. That's why they hand you over to us. All right. See you later, guys.
All right, bye.
Later, bro.
All right, I think we can maybe the kids are coming in, so we can start to wrap this up. If you guys want to say goodbye.
Bye. Be safe. Wash your hands.
Bye, guys.
Look out for a PSA.
Do the right thing, guys.
Okay.
Miss you. We'll see you soon. Hopefully.
All right, everybody, have a good day, and hopefully we'll talk. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but we'll definitely do one of these again before the end of the week. So, stay safe.
Later, Tony.
Bye.